on day 3 of quarantine. I'm going to pick up where we left off because I just kind of grabbed the camera mid-story. So, here we go. But Mom, there's no more milk. And the cow's useless. Danny boy had to figure out a way to tell his mom, Mom, I made money. So his mom would say, Oh, Danny boy, I'm so proud of you. You got some money. So Danny started looking everywhere. Looking left, right, up, down, front, center, backwards, centerfold, center page. And then he came upon a bucket that said, Oh boy, I will give you all of these beans for your cow, your dry cow. Now this was a problem. But Danny said, no, Mommy would get so mad. Mommy would say, what have you done, Danny boy? Danny was curious. He said, what are in these beans? The old bugger said, boy, you could sell that cow and get your money one time. Or you can take these beans that will give you money for the rest of your life. So Danny said, Mama would like that very, very much. So Danny boy ran home with those beans and left the cow with the old bugger and then went all the way and Mommy, look what I got, I got money for the rest of our life. We're gonna be rich. Needless to say, Danny boy's mom was not impressed. She said, Oh, Danny, you sold our cow. How could you do such a thing? Throw those beans away on the dry grass out there, right by the rose bushes that aren't growing because it's so dry. He threw the beans there, and then the next day it rained. After it rained, then all of a sudden the beans kind of went under the soil. The beans started growing, just like the old man said, and then all of a sudden it turned into a beanstalk, and the beanstalk grew taller and taller and taller and taller and taller, all the way into the sky, into the clouds, the ones way up there, yes. It grew all the way into the clouds. Morning comes. Danny boy wakes up. Wait, my beans. Oh, Mommy made me throw them away. So Danny boy went and stared outside, all sad and all, just looking outside, and he said, what is that marvelous tree? All the way up to the sky. So Danny boy, his curiosity killed the cat. He couldn't wait any longer, and he just climbed and climbed and climbed and climbed and climbed up that beanstalk, past the clouds, past the stars, past the sky, past the ozone, past the horizon, past the sun, actually it was really just a little bit above the clouds. But he did climb very high. And when he got to the top, he saw a palace. And he said, I must go in that palace. So Danny boy ran in that palace. He saw giants standing guard. And then he saw a golden goose that was laying golden eggs that the giants were collecting. And then so Danny boy, he was running away from the giant as he was carrying the golden goose egg. And he was carrying the golden goose. He ran out of the castle and he ran down the beanstalk all the way down to the bottom. And his mom was right there. Can you believe his mom was right there waiting? She was like, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. And the mom said, Danny boy, where have you been? Mom, this is no time. You need to hide this golden goose. You need to take this golden egg, put it somewhere, hide it too. And Danny realized, oh, I don't really have many tools. So he grabbed his little kitchen knife, little plastic kitchen knives, and he started chopping at the beanstalk as the big giant was coming down the beanstalk. And Danny boy was just trying to slice at the beanstalk like it was going to do something to really make it fall. But then all of a sudden, the knife got bigger. Every slice, the knife got bigger and bigger until it turned into a big saw, until it turned into a big hacksaw, till it turned into a big sword. And that's when Danny boy said, I will cut this beanstalk down, and kapoosh. Yeah, the beanstalk fell down. all the way down. The giant fell with it, but the giant got up when it hit earth. And so who was going to slay the giant? So Danny Boy said, I will slay the giant. I have my sword, which was really just started off as a little small kitchen knife. But I have my sword. And then he said, I will slice this giant. And he swung at the giant, and the giant said, no, you're not worthy. You can't kill me. The giant had a really funny voice. I don't know why. Danny Boy, can you please stop all that racket outside? I'm trying to use the last of our boiling water to make some purified water since we have this coronavirus around here and there's no water anywhere at any of these grocery stores, even if I could find 2 nickels to rub. Daniel said, Mom, can you please hold it down? I'm trying to kill this big giant that has this funny high-pitched voice. Can you please hold it down, Mom? He took his brilliant little kitchen plastic knife sword that's now a sorcery sword, and he slayed the giant, until the giant was no more. The giant disappeared into ashes, and so did the beanstalk. And Jack was like, I'm a hero, but I have no princess. And so the shooting star went across the sky. Shooting star went across the sky. Danny Boy, make a wish. Danny Boy made a wish, and his wish came true. The princess submerged from the castle and then down to the ground where the roses were not growing. Now all of a sudden the roses were growing, they were flourishing. All colors of roses, red, white, blue. America, America. And I'm telling you, these roses were astounding. But more astounding than that was Jack's love for this princess.
You mean Dan's?
Yes. That guy too. He and one were all of the same. And the royal Danny Jack Boy were in love with the princess. And his mom said, Danny Boy, this is no time for you to be playing games. You better kiss that princess, make yourself into a prince, and go live in that castle and live happily ever after. So Danny Boy Danny the Beanstalk Boy, he kissed the princess like this. And then he turned into a prince. And then the prince and the princess live happily ever after. The end.